Indeed, the Health Cabinet Secretary spoke on a wide range of issues during that press briefing, including this. Cargo ships and aircraft from overseas will be allowed entry into the country as it moves to shield the economy from the vagaries of the coronavirus. In a bold move to ensure supply to businesses dependent on imports, the government says the cargo vessels will be allowed in, subject to crew members going into quarantine. This is to ensure that the country's economy does not collapse as the world stares at a global recession.
With the world's economy suffering as the coronavirus pandemic takes its toll and the possibility of a global recession only too real, the government has moved to shield the country from taking a beating economically. Ships and aircraft carrying imported goods have been permitted into the country on condition the cargo will be disinfected and its crew members quarantined.
In order for us not to suffer extreme economic losses, we have considered and found ways of ensuring that cargo vessels, cargo aircrafts or ships can come into the country provided they are disinfected at the point of departure and the crew quarantined on arrival.
With several businesses in the country heavily reliant on imports from the Chinese market, the Kenyan government has struck a deal with the Chinese government and its ambassador to Kenya on opening up the port of Mombasa for their ships to dock.
There are ships in high seas in Kenya, and we have advised KPA that we are not stopping the ships from coming in. Goods can continue to be brought in, but we will definitely have measures for quarantining any crew that might be on those ships.
As well, the government through the Ministry of Water has tasked water companies to ensure Kenyans are connected to clean water during this period. This to ensure Kenyans maintain high hygienic standards. The country taking bold steps to cushion the economy against facing imminent collapse with the coronavirus pandemic spreading uncertainties in the global market. With countries shutting down and many countries in a state of emergency, the French government has announced 45 billion euros to inject in the economy. This to help with the struggling businesses and ensure no employees go without a salary during the shutdown period. Equally, businesses in France will be given tax breaks. They will not pay rent, electricity or gas charges, and employers have been barred from firing their employees during the pandemic period. In the United States, the Congress approved a stimulus package okaying the withdrawal of $50 billion from the country's Federal Reserve that will see citizens in the United States tested for coronavirus for free, but equally cushion those who test positive for the disease to a 2-week paid sick leave. Corporations and businesses will also receive tax credits. In Germany, 550 billion euros have been set aside as an economic stimulus package as the country grapples with the vagaries of the coronavirus in an effort to shield the economies from collapsing. Sam Ogina, Citizen TV, Nairobi.